George, welcome to New York City. Fight week is already kicking off, and what an explosive start yesterday at the media workout as well. Absolute scenes, and I guess the bad blood really does boil over into fight week, doesn't it?
Yeah, look, it's great to be here. It's been a long time coming. Been very patient, but extremely ready. I'm very happy that it's here finally. And yeah, look, tension's boiled over. Not our fault. We came to do our business at the media workout. For the fans, for the media, for the reporters, for the promotion, and Lopez Sr. got a lot of nervous energy, a lot of fear there. He has to come running over to our side where he knew we were just doing our thing there, and I try to be a big man, but my father put him in his place, and the whole world is laughing and obviously has seen it now.
Were you surprised that one kicked off yesterday?
No, not surprised, because the whole world knows what the kind of person he is, and it's just stupid. It's things that don't need to be done. But again, we ain't going to take a backward step. We are here for war. We are here ready for whatever kicks off. And I told the team before we walked in there, if they are there, be prepared. The team turned back and said, we are always prepared. Okay, good, that's what I want to hear. So, we got the press conference today, and we are prepared for whatever goes down as well.
I think sometimes in narratives for fights as well, beef can sort of be manufactured, can't it, sort of build up to a fight. But I feel like Teofimo blames the bad blood and the trash talk online that you disrespecting his family. But what do you feel is the catalyst to all this?
I don't know why he has this delusional, tune that he keeps running with. He wasn't even there. Where are the facts? I don't even know what his mother looks like. When some certain situation happened, when we were getting attacked, when we were just trying to go to our room in Miami, and by his team or friends, whatever, I was just trying to protect my wife and to go to our room and do our thing, and stay away from, whatever they wanted to do. Nothing ever happened with family. And one thing we said, the funny thing is, before the Jake Paul-Ben Askren fight, a certain situation again arose, and he came running out of nowhere and made a fool of himself, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about. And he put his hand out and shook my hand, and he said, I'm sorry. So at the end of the day, it's the same situation. They lied to him then, they're lying to him again, and they continue to lie to him. I actually feel bad for him, because it's sad when your own people are lying to you. But at the end of the day, it doesn't bother me. I forgot about that situation. It's him that keeps dwelling on it. It's him that keeps whinging and singing the same old tune. Come up with something else. Give me a different story. Make it a little bit more interesting.
This is now the ninth date for this fight has been announced. I guess arriving in New York, being in the New Yorker, with it being within touching distance of MSG, seeing Lopez in the flesh again, never in doubt, was it? Yeah,
look, it's been a long road. It's been many dates, 9. I get goosebumps because I've had to go through it, with my team, and obviously Lopez went through it as well. But it's exciting that we're here now, and Matchroom have done a great job, and we're looking forward to getting inside them ropes on Saturday night.
You say you've been through a lot in that time as well. The date's changed a lot, but one thing that hasn't changed is your dedication to the gym. You haven't left, even since that gym fight and before that.
No, I've stayed very focused. That tunnel vision is unbreakable. I've stayed, on my course. I have a mission, and at the end of the day, it didn't matter if there was 100 different dates. Yeah, maybe the fans would get frustrated, but I stayed very focused, because the ultimate goal is to win them belts, and this is the pinnacle of the sport. The crazy thing is, and this is the kind of fighter and the testament that I bring to myself and the warrior that I am. When my son was born, and a few hours later, my grandfather passed away. That night, I trained, and that's the kind of fighter I am. That's that emotion that I have, and how much this means to me. So, I've put in the work. I'm ready for war, while he hasn't. Like I said, while he's been in the bright lights, enjoying himself, showing the big celebrity he is, I've been in the dark, in the trenches, putting in the work.
You say that, you've mentioned that before, being in the dark, being in the trenches. You've been there for so long, since this fight was very first announced as well. How have you managed to keep that focus and avoid being jaded, especially when you're training for a fight, when you don't have a date for it? How do you kind of keep that mentality of...
Look, I'm always in the gym anyway, so fight, no fight. Coming off, beating Lee Selby, I was in the gym that night. I love this, I live for this. I feel at peace in the gym. That's what I love. So, when you're fighting for the ultimate prize in boxing, how can you not want to be in the gym and getting better and pushing yourself to the limits? I feel great. You know, people say, oh, you might burn out, or you might have put in too much work. No, it's never the case. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for war, and you know, we are 110% ready.
And you said it's that hunger that sets you apart from Teofimo, but what makes him the better fighter? What makes you the better fighter?
I feel I do everything better. I feel my speed, my explosive power, and he will learn about the power real soon, like the rest have. You know, my defensive capabilities, you know, the way I move, the way I evade in and out, you know, my willpower, my hunger, my stamina, my endurance. You know, we all know this gas tank that he has is nowhere near what it has to be. We saw it in the Lomachenko fight. He faded big time against a guy with one arm. So what's he going to do against a guy with two arms? That's way bigger, way faster, and got an engine like, you know, like a V8 machine. You know, what's he going to do? So I'm looking forward to running him down, but I have a vision in my head that this could go real early.
Just on that as well, you've got the aggression and the speed. We saw that in the Lee Selby fight in particular. Teofimo arguably has speed to match that as well. And if it's such a cliche to say that, you know, expect fireworks in this fight, but the variables of fight to expect it, it's going to be on Saturday night, isn't it?
Yeah, look, I've always said it. This fight, I just, the first time we ever met, I knew that this fight was going to happen. And it excited me because I knew that it would be a shootout. You know, both explosive styles. But I just feel that I got that little bit better. And that's what you need at this level, to be a little bit better. But especially in your preparation, the hard work that you've put in, you know, that's the difference. You know, I want this bad. You know, like I said in the Selby fight, I was all in. And for this fight, I'm all in. And this is for all the marbles, and this will change up the game. You know, I can't wait.
Is there anything you respect about Teofimo?
Look, at the end of the day, he went out and done it. You know, regardless of the way he did it. You know, and what happened in the Lomachenko fight, which the world saw. You know, he took the risk and got all the belts. So that's fine, beautiful. But I'm coming to get what he's got now. So, you know, I'm just excited. You know, respect, no respect, whatever it is. You know, I'm focused on a job. You know, like I said, there is no emotion for me. This is not personal. And you know, he's the kid in front of me that's got all the belts.
This is Builder's Teofimo's home fight. You've sort of gone on social media and sort of questioned that at all, and said that, you know, you're also going to bring a lot of Greek fans as well with you. You've been exchanging a lot on social media, your fans.
There are a lot of Greeks coming to the fight. There are a lot of Aussies as well coming to the fight. This kid ain't a seller, you know what I mean? So, you know, I truly believe that there'll be a lot more support than what he has coming here for me. And I'm just excited. But, you know, regardless of that, hometowns, road warrior, that's who I am. You know, if I was ever worried about going into the hometown of someone, you know, I wouldn't be in this position right now. I would have not fought Mickey Bay here. I would have not fought Lee Selby in London. You know, I would have, you know, gone on a different road. But I love it. I thrive on it. You know, what better? An underdog, you know, comes into the home turf of someone else, or the supposed home turf, and takes them out, takes everything from them. You know, that is that old school mentality, you know, of, you know, taking over a kingdom and building an empire, and that's what I'm coming to do.
Just finally, you've had a long time to visualise your hand being raised on Saturday night and collecting all the marbles as well. Just tell us about how special that moment will be and how you visualise that moment in your head.
It's going to be very special because, you know, all the hard years, you know, the really earning it in the trenches, coming from the local show, you know, the selling of the tickets and getting the commission to get to where I am, you know, to be able to get overseas to do the training camps, you know, the things I've had to go through, you know, the ups and downs. But regardless of all that, I've stayed focused, and I knew someday I would get to this situation. You know, for it to literally be said and done, and for me to have achieved it, it's going to be a very good moment. It's going to be a moment where, you know, I visualised it, but I made it happen as well, and we can't wait.
You got a final message for Teo? It's all done on camera.
Just be there. Just be there. We'll do the business in the ring.
Wish you all the best on Saturday night.
Thank you.